Emperor of Fengdu. The big boss of the underworld, the Emperor of Fengdu, is in charge of all the souls and everything that happens in hell. He's the one who decides your fate based on how you lived. If you've been good, you might get a free pass to heaven, or even be sent back to Earth for another shot at life through reincarnation. Fengdu is a real place, located on Ming Mountain in Chongqing, China. Legend has it that after death, every soul must first report to Fengdu for judgment. That's why Fengdu became synonymous with hell in Chinese culture. The 10 Kings of Hell. They are the rulers of the underworld, each in charge of judging souls based on the sins they committed during their lives. These kings assign punishments in the infamous 18 levels of hell, depending on the severity of the crime. For example, the second king, Zhong Emperor, deals with those who betrayed loyalty and trust. He oversees some of the more brutal hells, such as the Copper Axe Hell and the Ice Cold Hell. Then there's the fifth king, YanLuo Emperor, one of the most famous. Before becoming a king of hell, he was a well-respected judge known for his sense of fairness and justice, marked by the signature moon-shaped scar on his forehead. Those who end up in his hell are punished for sins like killing for pleasure, theft, evil deeds, and alcoholism. One infamous punishment is the boiling cauldron hell, where sinners are thrown into a giant boiling pot, slowly cooked and tortured repeatedly. Mèng Pó. Okay, let's say a soul survives the torture by the 10 kings of hell and is sent to the 10th court. This court oversees reincarnation, and before being reborn, there's one final step. Mèng Pó, the Lady of Forgetfulness, brews the legendary Mèng Pó soup, a magical tea that erases all memories of past lives, giving the soul a fresh start. Souls must drink this forgetful tea at the 6th bridge, ensuring they forget everything from their previous life before moving on. In Chinese culture, if someone possesses exceptional talent, people might jokingly say they drank a more diluted version of Mèng Pó's soup, implying that they were able to retain their talents from a past life. Zhong Kui. The famous ghost hunter Zhong Kui is tasked with capturing rogue ghosts and demons that escape their rightful punishment. Armed with his sword and magical powers, he tracks down these troublemakers, ensuring they stay in line. Legend has it that Emperor Li Longji of the Tang dynasty fell seriously ill. One night, he dreamt of a mighty figure capturing a small demon, ripping out its eyes and eating them, declaring, "I am Zhong Kui." When the emperor awoke, his illness was suddenly gone. In fact, Zhong Kui is so feared in the underworld that his image is often placed on doors or hung in homes to ward off evil spirits. Cuī Jué. He is the head of the underworld judiciary and is responsible for managing the vast amounts of data in the underworld. He processes all the information about each soul's deeds and then passes the details to the 10 kings, assisting them in making final judgments. He holds the Book of Life and Death, a sacred record that tracks the life and death of all beings in the universe, from humans and animals to all creatures across the realms. In the journey to the west, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, once erased his name from the Book of Life and Death, along with the names of his fellow monkeys. By doing so, he extended both his and his kind's lifespans, defying the natural order of life and death. Black and White Reapers, or more commonly known as He Bai Wu Chang. They are like the field agents of the afterlife, tasked with the duty of collecting souls from the mortal realm. When a person's life comes to an end and their time on earth is up, He Bai Wu Chang is there to ensure the soul is taken to the afterlife. Black Reaper wears black robes and carries a soul-catching chain, dragging souls back to the underworld. He's the one who pulls the souls out of the living, while White Reaper wears white robes and is known as the soul-scattering messenger. He is often depicted with a long, red tongue sticking out and a bittersweet smile. White Reaper is also associated with bringing good fortune to those who honor the gods and live righteous lives. Together, they ensure that souls are properly taken to the underworld. Oxhead and Horseface. The Bouncers of the Afterlife. They take over after He Bai Wu Chang delivers the souls. Their job is to escort the souls to the judges, ensuring they reach the judges without fail, so the judges can fairly judge them based on their actions in life. After the judgment, they then send the souls to their designated punishment. They stop any soul that tries to argue or escape, and if needed, toss them straight into Avchi Hell, the lowest level of hell, where they must endure endless suffering, being reborn and dying repeatedly with no end in sight. Kṣitigarbha. also known as the Earth Store Bodhisattva, is a unique figure in the afterlife. While he's technically not part of the underworld, he is the protector of those suffering in hell. His main responsibility is to guide and save all beings across the six realms, with a special focus on those enduring suffering in hell. Kṣitigarbha is deeply committed to helping these souls, and he made a vow that, until hell is empty, I will not become a Buddha. In both Buddhist and Taoist funeral rituals, Kṣitigarbha is often honored with a statue or image. Monks or priests leading the ceremonies will typically chant the Sutra of Kṣitigarbha Bodhisattva on behalf of the deceased. These recitations are meant to guide the soul, alleviate karmic suffering, and help the departed find peace.